Well, just after 6, this shows 6:10 a.m. on, what is today? Saturday, April 5, 2025. And this is what came through last night. I don't even know how many inches of rain I got last night. Still dark outside. I'll be going out later to check the rainfall in my bucket. But I was just watching the news on TV. This system here is going to be coming here this afternoon, Saturday afternoon, with another, who knows how much rain. Yeah, this looks like it's all past, but this here is going to be coming up into my area and dumping some more rain. So I don't know what I got. It rained for a long time last night. I couldn't stay up any longer. Yeah, I think it rained till around midnight or after, according to the weather forecast. That's what they were saying. Anyway, today I guess I'll just be surveying the result of all that rain. See what I got, and then expect some more today. Oh boy. After this rain is past, we might get a little rest from the rain, I hope. At least enough to see what happened. Okay, let's get ready to go outside. Sun's coming up in about half an hour. So we'll see. Well, it's 46 degrees at 7:20 a.m. Well, it's a little chilly, but not too bad. Well, at least it's not raining right now. I'm afraid to look in my bucket. Anyway, the bale's still there. Cattle are out there, so they're okay. As far as the fence goes, I'll be checking that later, but at least the water's down out here. I'm sure it flooded again last night. It had to. Creek was really high. Yeah, before it started raining. Yeah, from what I remember, it started raining about the second wave of rain yesterday. It started around 5:30, because I had checked the creek, the big pasture down there, and the water had receded, this one too. But then it started raining again, and then it didn't stop raining until after midnight. So it rained for a good 6 or 7 hours, at least. Anyway, I could see the creek from here. I can see the creek from here, out down there in the big pasture. It's still high. The creek is still high. Yeah, it's up near the top. That means, and I think I can hear the water going over the bridge, so I'll be checking that later. Yeah, I can see it from here. I don't see it from here though. I don't see the water up here high. Anyway, all I'm doing today is surveying the aftermath of the flood. Or should I say floods, 2 floods. The first flood yesterday, I checked the fence near the road down to the big pasture, and the fence seemed like it was okay. Yeah, I didn't see any damage to the fence by the road. I couldn't tell. I wasn't able to check the fence across the creek because water was too high across the bridge. Probably wouldn't have checked it anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna go down to the big pasture and check that. I'm afraid to look at. First, I gotta check the rain in the bucket. See how much rain I actually got. Well, I don't know how accurate that rain bucket is for a rain gauge, but it's showing 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches of rain, and that was just last night. Yeah, I got another 1.5 inches the night during the day, but that water receded eventually. But 3.5 inches more Oh boy. Well, I'm going to take a walk to the barn. I want to check something there first before I go out to the big pasture. Well, this my pond overflow survived. Water's still flowing out. Yeah, at least this one survived. Well, I can still see the pasture. I don't know what the fences look like. From here, probably not good after 3 nights. Oh wait, I can see. I can see my fence down there by the road, right there. Yeah. Well, something's standing. There's a lot of debris on the fence though. That much for sure. I won't know until I get down there, but the water in the creek is still high, so it's still going over the bridge, so I can't cross. I can't cross the bridge. Hopefully there's still a bridge. I hope there's still a bridge. Well, this fence is still standing, but I can see some debris down there. I turned it off yesterday. And I'm sure there's some other parts of the fence in the back there that's probably got some debris, flood debris on it, and over there too. Yeah, but mostly it's this part's intact. And this is where the strongest water would have gone, I think. Not sure. Cattle are down there next to the pond. Yeah. And yeah. So far, probably not so bad. At least around here. Yeah, I can see some flood debris, but looks like the fence is still up, so that's good. I think there's some more back in there, and I can see a lot of debris over there on that fence. Yeah, and then probably some over there too. I think the rest of it's probably okay. The rest of the fence, because that's where only where the water was flowing. Anyway, cattle look content, lounging around out there. They got grass to eat, and they still got the bale here, so that's good. And now I guess I can go out to the big pasture and survey what happened out there. Yeah. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought, but there's still going to be a lot of work to do on the fence before I can turn them all back on again. Actually, the south fence is probably damaged too, but it's still on, so I'll have to wait till the water recedes from the bridge and before I can get across, turn it off and work on it. That'll probably be the first. I guess I ought to do this fence first, but I don't think the cattle are too interested in going anywhere, so we'll see. I think I'll do this one first, just because it's not much of a fence to begin with. Anyways, let's keep going. Oh, there's some ominous clouds over that way, and it's not even raining. Yeah, there's winds from the north today. Yeah, winds from the north. Oh boy, it's cold too. Look at them clouds drifting across. Yeah. The rainstorm is down to the southwest yet. It's not even here yet. Gonna dump some more rain, so I'm not gonna do nothing until after that rain is done. Well, that culvert survived too. Even though it's not that important, because I'm gonna move it from here to over there anyway and dig this part out deeper and put an embankment on this side, a bigger one, to hold the water as it flows out toward there. Yeah. There's the cattle. There they are. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's cold. Oh. Yeah. Well, it looks like it could rain out of that cloud too, but the rain was showing way to the southwest yet. Hey, turtle dove, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. The turtle doves like to make nests in these cedars. I see the nest and the babies all the time. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to get any rain out of that. It's the rain coming today is coming up from the southwest this way. Yeah. You know, they say it's supposed to be here around sometime at noon or in the afternoon. Okay. Let's take the truck out to at least stay on the road. Yeah, I can't cross the creek to check the cattle, but I can at least check the fence along the road. Yeah, and I ain't worried about. Well, I'm always worried about that fence, but I'm not gonna. If it needs repair, I'm sure it will. I'm not gonna work on it because it's kind of locked out of there anyway. I'll have to concentrate on the south fence because that's where the cattle are. So, and I'm sure it got a lot of flood debris on it too, especially on that southwest corner down there. Yeah, where the water was flowing, where those two streams merge. Yeah. Okay, well, let me drive out there and see what it looks like. Well, there's a cold wind today. The pond's full, overflowing, but the culverts, the new overflow is working okay. That's good. And that's where I'm headed, down to the big pasture. I'm just going to stay on the road today, though. Yeah, I can see there's lots of flood debris on the fence. But the bridge, I can't see much from the bridge. Of the bridge. It's between those trees, though. Somewhere. Well, I'm glad to see my fence is still standing. So that's good. It survived another 3.5 inches of rain. And I can see the water's crossing the bridge down there on the road. That's a good, at least that's something. At least my fence is still standing. Lots of flood debris though, lots of flood debris to clean off later. Yeah, a lot of flood debris. Well, not so much over here. Yeah. And that, my fence is still standing there too, so that's good. I don't see much flood debris on that fence across the road, so most of that should be in pretty good shape. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is, at least I'm not too depressed right now. Still a lot of work to do. Look at all the debris around that tree. Yeah, well, I got some work to do. And then out here, now this the fence is still up. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Yeah, way out there, that's where I gotta work first. Along that fence, get that fence energy. Well, it's already turned on, but with all the flood debris, it's probably grounded. As soon as I can get across the creek, across the bridge, I'll walk over there and turn the fence off. And then that part of the fence down there that I reinforced with 6 posts, that's doing pretty good. It's still there. I'm going to take a drive by and see what it looks like. Well, let's start the drive by of my flooded fence. see, way out there on the other side. On the other side of the, I guess it's on the other side of the creek. I see a white spot, bald spot. It looks like a bunch of sand or something. Lots of debris up there too. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to drive along, and yeah, there's some work to do over there. Looks like a big tree washed up on the creek bank on the opposite side there. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like there's some debris by the gate too, but there was already debris by the gate. But at least the fence is up. That's the main thing. It's up. This fence is turned off. I'm gonna show you something. I can't. Yesterday when the water was high, I noticed the water was coming out right here. Right here. Coming out. And then it crossed over to go into the creek. But I guess during the flood, it was coming across here, and you could see where the water was cutting and dumping the rock over that way. It did the same thing last summer in July. It deposited a lot of rock there. If I was smart, I'd pick up some of that rock. That seems like a lot of work. Yeah, it's hard to pick up rock from the grass. Anyway, back to my drive-by. Alright, let's get back to driving. You can see the flood debris here. Yeah. Yeah. That part's turned off, I think. The main thing is, oh, it's gonna be a little bumpy. Main thing is that the posts are still standing, or the fence. Yeah, there's the gate. Gate's still up. A little bumpy through here. Yeah. I'm glad everything's still standing. I'm glad. Oh, lots of big limbs here. It's worse down here. The farther I go, the deeper the water was. Yeah, the farther along this fence, the deeper the water. Oh, look at that big log. Look at that big log. Oh boy. But the post survived. That one was set in concrete there. This one survived. This was my original post, and it survived too. Last year in July, this post and the whole fence was pushed out here toward the road. That came out of the ground. All the posts were uprooted, I guess you could say. Yeah, but I want to think that my extra 6 posts here helped. Yeah, that's what I want to think. It helped hold the fence, especially down here. Yeah, this is the weakest part of the fence. Yeah, a couple posts got bent. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of debris. Debris kind of tells you how high the water was. Yeah. Yeah, these 2 posts right here, next to this post, wood post, got bent over from the force of the water. But I could fix that easy. Yeah. And here, this is the last wood post. At least the last of the 6 that I put up a few days ago. Yeah. And this creek is high, so if this one's high, I'm sure the one over the bridge is too. But I'm going to walk to the bridge today. Yeah, since it's not raining right now. Yeah, water's still high down here. Yeah. Okay, let's go check out my bridge. See what's going on down there. One last look at this road crossing, creek crossing. Yeah. Now, is the creek crossing the road, or is the road crossing the creek? But it's still a creek crossing. Yeah, I'm just glad to see my fence still up. Yeah, the flood debris I can clean off. Yeah, I can still see the water crossing the bridge, so I can't walk across it, but I can walk up to it and see how everything's doing. Yeah, I had to clear a few limbs off here. I got some erosion right there. The water gouged the rock out a little bit. Probably because there was a log laid across that. I couldn't even open the gate. I had to open it a little bit, get around and throw the log out. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of cleanup, but as long as the fence is up, that's half the battle right there. Boy, that wind is cold, man. For April, that's cold. Because I remember one time in April, right in the middle of April, it snowed. I remember that. It had a hard freeze. It killed my alfalfa. Yeah, I remember that. Alfalfa was already big. That was a long time ago. That's when I was still living on the farm. Back in the late 70s. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Anyway, here's the yeah, there's still some water going across the bridge. I'll wait a while for it. Yeah, there's another rain coming, so no sense doing nothing right now. Look at all the sand that came up there. I don't know if that's sand or that's just bigger ground now. Anyway, yeah, a lot of debris. A lot of flood debris. But not too bad. Still big logs out there. There's one there, a few along that fence there though. Yeah. 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 Oh, it's cold. I gotta get this done and go back to the house. It's too cold out here. Slow down. Look at all the debris out that way. Yeah, on that side, mostly. Yeah. But the fence is still up. That's the main thing. The fence is still up. Okay, let's get a closer look at the bridge. Well, fence is up. I still got some debris. Yeah, I can't cross that yet. But at least the approaches on this side and the other side to the bridge are still intact. So I'm good about that, and the bridge is still there. So looks like there's a log blocking it right there, but I'll work on that when the water goes down. Oh, it's getting cold out here. Too cold, too cold. That cold wind ain't helping at all. Oh, water's still high. A lot of mess. A lot of debris. Big log there. I gotta get that out of there. I'm surprised that one didn't float away. Yeah, it's been there for a while. Yeah. Oh, I still got a bridge. That's good. Okay. Then there's some flood debris across. That's not going to hurt nothing. Okay. A lot of debris down there I can see. Over that way. But it's not so bad. I can't see farther down, but it looks okay. I think it is. I'm not sure what I'm seeing down there. Anyway, I'll be checking that out. After the creek goes down, I can get across. I'll probably have to take the four-wheeler ATV though, because the truck won't make it too wet. Okay, let's go back to the house. I'm cold. Oh, it's cold. Oh, I think I'll leave this gate open. I'll pedal down here anyway. Yeah. I closed it before because I knew the flood was going to, but hopefully it won't rain too much today. And if it does rain, if that gate gets pushed off, well then it ain't going anywhere. Yeah, you can see the flood debris on the fence, but you can see that the fence is still up too, all the way across there. Yeah, wherever I put those, I think those posts help. At least that's what I want to believe. Wouldn't hurt to put a few more in. Yeah, especially down there. Yeah, where the water gets heavier, they're deeper, stronger. Yeah, the current, I think most of the current flows through there. Yeah, a swifter current. Okay, I'm just glad to see that the fence still up. I got a few posts to straighten up and a lot of flood debris to clean off, but I've done that before. Okay, and even that fence down there along the creek is still standing too. So that's good too. The only one I don't know about is back in that corner across the creek. Yeah, on the south fence. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I can't see that far. But once the water goes down on the bridge, but I'll have to wait till after the rain today. Might get another inch or so or more. Who knows? Maybe less. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. That's going to happen this afternoon. So, no sense trying to get across until then. Till after that rain's done. Then it's supposed to be clear for a while, about at least a week. I think, at least a week. Enough time to get the fences going again, maybe. Okay, let's head back to the house. Yeah, let's go back to my warm house. Well, it was sure good to see that my fence near the road, at least, out of the big pasture, survived two waves of flooding rain yesterday. First round was 1.5 inches. It flooded, but the fence wasn't damaged. And then the second round came at night. 3.5 inches rain, and it survived that too, although there's flood debris on the lower portion of the fence. But all in all, the fence survived pretty good. Fence across the creek, I'm not sure of yet, but it looked like it was mostly intact. Yeah, I'll get a better look at that after the water on the bridge goes down. And this here survived too, but yeah, it needs to be improved by moving that culvert over to there, and I'm going to add another one to it, so there'll be 2 culverts there, and then have this part dug out deeper, and have a ridge of soil there on this side to hold the water in as it flows out. Yeah. So total yesterday was 5 inches with some more inch or more today maybe. Wait and see. It's afternoon anyway. This is too much stress. Well, I am thankful anyway that my fence is okay, and I know it could have been worse. A lot worse. Because a lot of other people have a lot worse than I did. A lot worse. Especially with the storms down to the south. Tornadoes and things like that. And flood, more severe floods. It takes out houses and things. So I guess I'm lucky. I'm lucky. Count my blessings, as they say. And I still have some work to do on my fences, but especially down through there. The rest of up here is probably okay, but from down here, from there around to the bottom of that hill, that's where the work's going to be on this one. And I'll do this one first before I do anything on the big pasture. Yeah. Because I think the cattle, the big pasture, they'll stay up on top, and the fence should be good up there. And the north fence should be working, so that's good. I don't know yet, but I think it should be working. Because I don't think it was affected by the water too much. And the south fence, I'll get it going again after I get this one going. Okay, now I just gotta wait for rain this afternoon to be over first, and the water go down. Enough to get across the bridge anyway. Well, the radar at 10:05 a.m. shows this storm down here headed toward me. I'm right in here somewhere, I think. Yeah, so it's headed my way. Not sure how much I'll get out of that, but they're forecasting it around an inch. We'll see. Well, my fence survived 3.5 inches last night, so I guess another inch can't hurt too much. I hope. Of course, the ground's pretty soft now, so we'll see. Wait and see. It's 10:30 a.m. and it's already raining. Yeah, got an early start on it, I guess. But there's supposed to be more rain headed this way, up from the southwest, according to the radar. Yeah. Hopefully I won't get as much as they forecast, but oh well, we get what we get. Well, it's been raining for about an hour. A little less than an hour, but it's a slow, steady rain, so I don't think we're going to get a whole lot. Depending on how long it lasts, that's the question. Well, it's forecasted an inch, so I'll see if that happens. I'll see if I can. If I have internet, I'll check the radar again. Well, it's around 11:30 a.m. and cattle are huddling around the hay bale, but they're not hiding in the barn, so I guess they're eating something down there. They're just enduring the rain. Yeah. Well, it's not flooded yet. We'll give it time. Well, if it's a slow rain, maybe it won't flood. That'd be good. Slow rains are better. Okay. Let's go back in the house and stay warm and dry. This radar is from 12. It says 12:05 p.m. And it's been raining for an hour and a half already. Where am I? I'm over here somewhere. And we got all this to come up too. But I think this part here, the heavy stuff, I think that's going to go north. I'm not sure, but I think it's going to go north. This part here is coming up this way. It moves in this direction. So I think that's going to go north of me. Even so, it's been raining for about an hour and a half now. And there's all this to come too, so it'll be over when it's over. I'll just have to wait. Well, this is the 1:30 p.m. radar, and where am I? Right about there, and this is coming up coming up from the southwest. So looks like it's coming right at me. So I thought it might go north, more toward or west of me, or I thought it would go up there away from me, but looks like that's headed right toward me. But we'll see. We'll see. It's been raining for about 3 hours. Yeah, and there's a lot more to go. But I think mostly it's been a light rain because I didn't see no flooding behind the house in the bottom down there. So far so good. Well, still lightly raining, and I don't see no flooding down here. Although I do see that the creek is higher. I can see the creek itself, the water in the creek down there, and over there. But I don't see it over that way. So it's not quite full, but it's good. But it's pretty full. Bully's eating on the hay bale. A couple other cattle are out there, out in the rain. Well, they're all out in the rain. They're out there eating some grass. Actually, she's just standing there chewing her cud. There's one missing. It's probably down at the bottom of this hill. Oh, yeah. Yeah, luckily it's a slow rain. Oh, now I can see way out there. I can see the high water in the creek, just like it was this morning. Yeah, but I don't think it's flooding. I don't think it's over the creek bank. I think it's holding its own right now. It's staying within the boundary of the creek. For now, anyway. As long as it rains slow like this, I think the creek can handle it. The slow rain is okay, but when the rain increases, then it's too much runoff, too fast for it. But so far, so good. I think we're about halfway through, or maybe not quite half. Yeah, but it looks like it's getting stronger toward the southwest. So I'll have to wait and see how much rain we get from now on until it's over. Yeah, I haven't checked. I'm not going to check my rain bucket, my rain gauge bucket. I'll check it later when it gets closer to the end. Yeah, I don't want to get my hopes up yet. But I think it's 3 hours is pretty good. It's been raining for 3 hours, so I'm glad it's not flooding here. 2 p.m. and the temperatures are around 45, 46 this morning. Going down a degree. Cat, cut that out. Stop pushing on me. Well, it's just after 2 p.m. I hear some rumbling over to the south. There's some rumbling to the south or the southwest, and the creek is still not out of the bank, but it's getting close, and the rain's increasing. This must be that heavy stuff I saw on the. Yeah, I can see more of the creek now too. Out there, I see more of the creek waters. Yeah, it's raining a little bit heavier. The bully disappeared. Oh, there he is. He's over there. Yeah, and the other 3 over there eating. So this rain don't bother them. They're still eating grass. Yeah. Well, so far it's been kind of slow, but it looks like it's building up. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to. Rain is starting to increase. Oh, there's a cardinal out there on that branch. Another one just flew away. Yeah, it's gonna. Rain is picking up. not too bad yet. If it floods a little bit, I guess can't hurt much now. It's already flooded more last night. Yeah, I won't know how much rain I get until after this rain's over. I'm not going to check it because, one, I don't want to get wet. So, okay. Let's just go in and wait for the rain to stop. Probably won't stop until this evening. Still have a lot to push up here yet. So, okay. I hope it's not more than an inch. Well, this is 2:45 p.m. radar. And it sure is rumbling a lot outside. Thunder. Yeah. Probably coming from this area over here, but I'm over here. Yeah, it's really rumbling out there. And there's a lot of more rain to coming this way. Yeah, all this here is going to come up. That's where it's headed. It's headed toward me. Oh boy, that's a lot of rain. But I guess the good thing is that it's mostly slow rain, so that's good. Yeah, mostly a slow rain. I think I'm gonna drive down to the big pasture just take a look. I got nothing else to do. Yeah, I just want to take a look. Well, it's 3 p.m. and it's been raining like this for about 3, 4, 10:30, 3:30, 2:30, 4.5 hours. Yeah, 4.5 hours. But it's a slow rain, so it's I think the creek is holding its own right now. Let's go down and take a look at the big pasture now. Well, at least when I use this truck to check the big pasture in the rain, I don't get wet unless I open the window. I only open the window to take a video. Well, let's go down there and see what's happening. Well, that's the view to the north on the road. And that's the view to the south, down toward the big pasture. It doesn't look like the creek is over the road, except down by the bridge maybe, or by the creek crossing. But the road part looks like it's clear, mostly. Well, this pond is still overflowing, but the overflow is working good, so no problem there. Yeah, big thunder just happened. Yeah, lightning. That was a big one. Still thundering, I can hear it. Okay, let's head down to the big pasture. Yeah, I can see the creek there. That's in the neighbor's field, right across with it. That's on the other side of the creek over there. Yeah. That's my little pasture there. All that water there is going into the creek before the bridge on that side. This side here, this little stream here is going in on this side of the bridge. But the water is over the bridge again. Well, it was over the bridge earlier today too. Okay, let's head on down there. Well, there it is. The bridge is down there. Yeah, the water's going over again. Well, like I said, I don't think it ever stopped going over. Yeah, there's the creek over that way. Try not to get my phone wet. Yeah, it's starting to fill. It's already full. Creek is full. I can see that. Well, there it is. It's filling up with water again. Okay, let's go down a little farther. Okay. Yeah, it's filling up with water fast. There's a lot more rain coming up from the southwest. Let's hope the creek can handle it. can hold it, I mean. If not, it can, I guess it's gonna go over. Can't stop it. Yeah, I can see a nice wave down there. That's why I left the gate open. Cattle aren't in here anyway on this side. That way I can see the water going over the bridge a bit better without that gate closed. Yeah, there's some rapids on top of that bridge. And some water there too. Yeah. Okay, I guess I've seen enough. And there's more rain coming. Quite a bit, I think. But it's coming down slow, so that helps. Yeah. So far it's not flooding too bad. Let's keep it that way. Slow rain is better. For me, anyway. Yeah, water's flow. I can see this water flowing. It's flowing out from there. All along here. I'm not sure about here, but over there, I know it's flowing across under there. Yeah, probably a little bit out of the where the gate is too. But you can see it flowing along here. Flows along the fence. I can see it flowing over there too. Yeah, it flows down. Yeah, flows along the fence. And some of it comes out right there. It goes into the ditch. Okay. Let's go back to the house. I've seen enough, I guess. Yeah, I've seen enough. Yeah. All this rain is washing the road out here too. It's all going down to the bottom. Water goes downhill, that's all I know. Well, it's flooding here again, like it always does. I think even a small rain would flood here. Yeah. And there too. Yeah, the water, once it gets past the culvert, water flows good down that ditch. So that part's working good. I need to modify this a little bit. Culvert, move the culvert over there and add another culvert to it, so we have two culverts there, and then dig this out from here to there, so, and mound the dirt on this side, make it like a ridge or an embankment there, so to help contain the water, to keep it all going that way and not this way. So let's see how that works out in the future. Well, we got to get this rain to stop first. Getting wet. Even with an umbrella, I'm getting wet. Yeah, I can see the creek. Higher, the water's higher in the creek down there, through there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Going back in the house. Stay warm. Oh boy. Getting wet. There goes the thunder. Again. Yeah. Sometimes they're pretty loud. Like that one. It's long rolling too. I guess what they call rolling thunder. Rolling thunder. What do we got here? Pond's filled up. But the overflow is working good. Overflow is working good. Yeah, I can see the creek out there in the neighbors, passing through the neighbor's field. Water's backing up over there on that corner, and that's right next to my property before it goes in. It goes into that little stream there on this side of the bridge, and then empties out into the creek there. But with the creek back full, it's harder to get out. Yeah. Okay, well, see some dry under my little roof. Okay, back in the house where it's warm and dry. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but I guess I got a feeling it's going to last until evening. Anyway, there's still a lot of rain down to the southwest, and it's all coming up this direction. Look at the clouds though. The storm is moving northeast, which is that away. But those clouds, they're moving north, or they're moving south. Yeah, that's weird. The clouds above are moving opposite direction, but the lower clouds are moving, of course the wind's from the north, maybe that's why. Oh, I get it. The cold air is sinking. Okay, gotcha. The cold air is sinking, and those are the clouds that are being pushed by the cold air to the south, and the clouds that are way up high are warm, and they're headed northeast. Yeah, that's why it looks like they're going in different directions. Well, this is from 5:25 p.m. and it stopped raining, so it looks like the storm moved this way more than that way. Looks like I just moved east. Yeah, because I thought this big rain here was going to come toward me up here, but looks like I just went east instead of northeast. I guess that's good. I'm going to take a look outside now then. Okay. Maybe the rain is over right now. Well, the radar shows that there's no rain around me, but it's still raining here, coming in from the north. It's still like a mist coming in, cold mist. But looks the creek is still high there. Yeah, but maybe it must be going down because I don't know when it stopped raining. It's not raining. It's just like a mist coming in now, a fine mist, and it's cold too. Oh, looks like they're tearing that man apart. Okay, I don't know if I feel like driving down. I'm gonna go up to the barn and take a look at the big pasture. I don't feel like driving out there again. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I do see something out there. Maybe go to the barn and take a closer look. Well, there's some water out on this side near the road, and I can see my fence out there. See that V? Yeah, I can see the water out there. So there is some water out in that field next to the road, in the pasture. But the creek is still high. I can see that. That's all I need to see. I said there is some water out there, but not as much as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, but I'll check it tomorrow. This is cold. Yeah, now that I think it's got stopped raining, so I think the water will recede. The bridge is way underwater, so I'm not going out there. Yeah, I'll wait till tomorrow. The water should be down by then, or at least I hope it will. Take a better look at everything. Supposed to be cold tonight too. I think it's supposed to be like in the 30s. There's one day this week is supposed to be, maybe a couple of days or something. It's supposed to be down to 27 in the morning or at night. Oh, I know it's cold right now. It's just above 40, but the north wind is cold. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Oh, yeah, the water's high. And look at my pond overflow is working good. Oh, I'm getting stuck in the mud here. Closer look at that. Yeah, that's working real good. This is working good too. There's the culvert, and I got it covered up that because I want the water to go in, but I didn't want all these logs get stuck. Yeah, working good. A little bit of high water over there, but like I said, the fence is still standing, so that's good. And there's the creek over that way. Over there, it runs along there up to the bridge. Let's see if I get a closer. Hard to get a good look through the bridge. I think my bridge is right about there, right where it makes a turn. Yeah, and then it turns. I think that's where my bridge is, right there. And I can see the water out in the pasture closer to the road going out. Yeah. Okay, well, too cold for me out here. I gotta go in. Cattle are down there. Yeah. Cold. Yeah. I think the water will start to go down now. I think the rain has ended. Mostly, I said there's this fine mist blowing in from the north, but I don't think it's going to amount to much. Yeah, that little hole there filled up with water. What happens there is, I got a fence across there, goes around the back of that white little pond there, a little hole, and water comes in from the stream, because there's the main stream right there, and the water comes in here, swirls around, and then goes out that way. Yeah, goes out there, and that's where it would get clogged up, there and there. Anyway, cold. Oh, cold. I gotta go back in. Oh, bullies, well, they're eating the hay bale, so that's good. Cold. Yeah. Okay. I gotta go in. Well, it's almost 6 p.m. It seems like it's getting colder, so I'm going to go in. That's the call of the day. I think I'm done. With all this rain, tomorrow's Sunday, so I'm going to let everything dry up. Let the water recede tomorrow, and then I guess Monday I'll start working on clearing out the fence. Yeah, I'll start cleaning up the fences. As long as the sun's shining, I hope. It's still cooling off. It's about it's 6 p.m. and it's about 43 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 6 p.m. and I almost forgot to check the rain gauge, my bucket rain gauge. Yeah, forecast was right for a change. Got an inch today. Inch of rain today. Well, during the daytime anyway. When it started raining at 10, from 10:30 to I don't know 5:30, something like that. Yeah, got an inch rain. So That's probably why it didn't flood too much. It was slow rain too, so that's good. Anyway, that's all for today. I was checking the forecast. Yeah, tonight it's supposed to get down to 33, and then tomorrow night. Is it tonight? No. Sunday night. No, tonight it's supposed to be down to 42. It's 42 right now. It's 43 right now. Anyway, Sunday night is supposed to be down to Sunday. I guess Sunday night, Monday morning is supposed to be down to 33, and then on Tuesday, or is it Monday night? Sunday night, 33, and then Monday night, 27. Monday night or Tuesday morning, 27 or 29. Maybe it was 29. Anyway, it's around freezing both days, so it's cold. I think it's cold air is coming in right now because it's cold out here. All right, that's all for today. That's all, folks. This is the forecast for tonight. It's already 42 degrees, so I guess it's not going to get any warmer. I guess it's not going to get any colder tonight. Oh well, it's cold now, that's for sure. This is the extended forecast. Yeah, Sunday night, Monday morning is supposed to be 33 degrees. And then Monday night, Tuesday morning, supposed to be 29 degrees. And after that, it starts to warm up again. That's good. I can live with that. Because I got some fence work to do next week. And I'd rather be a warmer to get that done.